everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Spice. Your AIG squad is here, and we're happy to give you guys hot on every topic we're going to be talking about today. And your favorite host, like me, my name is Bola Akinjolere, and
Lesson win.
so today we have a lot of interesting things we want to touch. I believe we're going to start with Apostle Suleiman. So Apostle Suleiman recently got a private jet, and there was a video of him praying in the private jet, and it was everywhere. People were talking that, oh, you are just a pastor. I mean, not that we know another stream of income you have or any other business you're doing. You just preach and you take offering. Is this what you're using to get a private jet? And he responded. And his response was a sermon in church on Sunday, I believe, because this another video just came up. And so in this video, he's talking about how people would always talk. That there's nothing you do in life that people will always talk. Whether you do good, people will talk. Whether you do bad, people will talk. And the fact that he now also stated something that he is a pastor, and if any pastor is just living on what the church brings him, that pastor is poor. I believe he highlighted that. So when he made that statement, I became confused, as this is someone that they said was just a pastor and wasn't doing anything else about being a pastor. But then in his response, he said, oh, if there is a pastor and he lives on just what the church brings, then the pastor is poor.
I think it's actually true, because in my church where I attend, my pastor is an architect and he is a pastor.
Yeah.
So, and if there is anything I know, when we are opening branches, other outlets and everything, a person who is supposed to pastor that other branch, first off has to have a work that he or she is doing. So it's not, so at the end of the day, you're not waiting for the church to pay you salary and then, or that way the money, the tithe and offering doesn't like poke your eye. Like, you already have something doing, you already have your means of income, so you don't rely. And the truth of the matter is, with this whole private jet thing, I think some pastors would attain a point where they cannot rely on the schedule of local or international airlines.
Well, I believe flights go every day.
Yeah, okay, chill.
Like Virgin Atlantic will fly every morning.
Oh, from where to where?
Virgin Atlantic will go every morning 10 a.m.
From where
Lagos
to where?
to London.
Good. Now, what if I am supposed to be in London by 5 p.m. today, and tomorrow I have to be in another place?
Yeah, and that's what he said also in his video.
I don't think it's bad for a pastor to have a private jet.
It's not.
It is not bad. That's one.
Not two.
Number one is not bad. Number two, these people, for crying out loud, they do miracles, and lots of people that have been blessed by their works, by the work of God through them, they are rich as well. They might just come and say, "Sir, let's just pay you this. Let's just give you this." So some of them is seed sowing or sowing seed.
Yeah, I understand.
That's one. Yeah, also, in some churches, they have the full-time pastors, and they also have the part-time pastors. So full-time pastors are the ones that are just in church. You see them every day. These are people that wake up to church and close back again, still in church as well. And the part-time pastors, these ones are pastors that they have something doing. They have some side hustling. Some of them are MDs. Some of them are CEOs.
Yeah, I know about that.
You understand? So they are, if those ones now come up with a private jet, will you say that they are eating the church money?
That's what I was saying.
No, but they also have income.
I'm not even looking at it from
I
the
believe
angle
what
of
the man said. For everything, people will always talk.
And he's like, he doesn't even want these people to talk anymore. That he's working at a pace where he's helping the government. He said it's boldly that.
Apart from that, my own issue is, there would come a time. Do you think, for instance, Dangote, it has to be in China, Australia, blah blah, and so because he is a Dangote, he is allowed.
No, not because of that, but because we can see his works. We can see that, okay, Dangote has a cement this, Dangote has a sugar this, Dangote has the oil
remember
this.
that I said some pastors. Yeah,
I'm not against him.
The truth of the matter is, there will come a time in your life where you cannot rely on, well, depending on the height you attain as an individual, but there will come a time where you cannot. For instance, some people, they are the ones that dictate the forex that they want. They are the ones that dictate the exchange rate, the markets. They dictate it. I mean, I forgot one time like that we woke up and then dollar was 189.
And then I think that day was a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake.
I googled it.
It wasn't a mistake.
It wasn't a mistake.
Somebody somewhere wanted to do something and they quickly did.
It was not a mistake. See, okay, now even in the Bible, Jesus was talking about the Levites in the Bible bringing. So now the tithes and all the offerings. If you now take it to church, who are they spending it on?
They spend it on the people in
The
church.
people in what? The workers of the church now. These are people
saying,
that are coming to church. They work in church. So you give them.
Yes.
For example, now, if you go to a certain denomination of church, it's only acceptable that if you have a school, people who come from that church, you get like discounts or something. So he's saying that, okay, he does like little works, like even with the money, but people would always see it as he's splurging on himself.
The truth
I even feel, even if he got like a private jet, look at it that the private jet is for the church and not necessarily for him. Like how you buy a bus for your church. So your bus is to move me around if I have to preach around. So now let's say that the private jet is to fly him around the fairs, because he also stated that he travels out of the country every week. He's that kind of person. So I understand where you're coming from, that okay, he cannot rely on local flights because of his time.
The fake pastors are actually the cause of this problem. It's the fake pastors that do not allow people see. The fake pastors and the Nigerian economy or the African economy doesn't allow people see beyond greed and beyond selfishness, because it's all these fake pastors that have made people believe that they actually spend that. I mean, you will be shocked. For instance, there are times that, and the unfortunate truth is the fact that we actually do not know the side hustle of many pastors.
True.
So, for instance, now my pastor that I'm talking about, he's an architect. Now, you want to design. He doesn't really design buildings like before. But you want to tell me that somebody that is bringing he doesn't go. He still preached yesterday on Sunday, and said he doesn't even go out to look for jobs anymore. But people bring jobs to him. Now, if people are bringing jobs to him, it's like you are coming to meet him at the comfort of his house. He will charge you.
That's true.
So if you can afford it, if you cannot afford it, carry your legs and
tomorrow,
go.
Those are the same members or the same people that are complaining that this pastor is spending our money, is eating our money. These are the same people that would still come and say, my pastor is not even looking at me. He doesn't even know what I'm doing. He doesn't even know if I'm working or I'm not working. Where do you think he's getting all those money to help you out?
Does so many things that their members are not aware of. For instance, you'll be shocked that some churches actually feed the widows, or they actually give the widows a certain stipend, but members of the church do not know.
And also prison ministries,
missionaries
out there.
I'm saying that, so I feel in his defense right now was saying that, from our understanding, that he should put more of the church's work out there too, so people can also see, because regardless, people are going to talk.
True.
Regardless.
But then again, me as an individual, I believe you don't have to put your work out there for people to see. People would, like he said, people would always talk. Your own is do right with yourself and do right with God. Whatever happens.
But it's just normal that people will talk. And to our next topic, people are still talking. So let's talk about Regina Daniel and her super rich husband.
Okay, so Ned Okonkwo came out and said, Wosh, you people just stop talking about my wife, or Regina Daniels. She's not the 6th wife, but the 5th wife.
Very interesting. I like the position.
I am 59 and not 60.
What's the difference?
No. See, my wife is 22 and not 16 or 18, as you people say. So stop. And she's 4 months pregnant.
Wow.
So
such a nice way to tell Nigerians that someone who still does that. I mean,
it's child abuse as far as I'm concerned.
But the husband just said a real age, Moyo.
The girl is an adult now.
22, you're an adult now.
Yes, now.
I don't have a problem with her being 22. My own issue is 22 minus 59. That's how many.
It doesn't matter.
37.
It's the money. Money speaking.
It's not the money. It's love. It can be love as well.
Eh?
Because I know people who are like,
so she wants to say that between the age range of 22 and worst case scenario 32, she cannot find love.
I know people that have married people that are older. I told you about someone who just celebrated their 20th anniversary, and she got married to that person at the age of 24 or 22 thereabouts.
As what not position? Wife number what?
With that kind of person, not that
As wife number
not like she
what
had a
now?
position. He already like swept those in front of her, like to the side, and made her like
That's
the
what I'm
prominent
saying.
one.
So he
Like how
married her
Regina
as
Daniel,
wife what?
as wife one, and
This
So
one is
what-
not
This one is wife
one,
what?
not one, not two, not three,
not for.
not four.
Well, now, can
Six
you
was fifth.
allow your sister? Can you allow your sister marry someone and be the fifth wife?
See,
Not
why-
even fifth wife, second wife. Will you allow it?
See, I'm going to put it out there that it is not my place.
Ah!
I am not her father. I'm not even her first elder. I'm just her second elder. So my decision.
Well,
must
I
have-
beg
that
you.
I know you. So, what do you have?
No, see, my own problem is she has been exposed, and if she wakes up one morning and says she needs money, she just have to call one person, and when she calls one person, they'll bring that money to her.
Eventually,
So
let's
that
move
is
on.
it. She
No,
has
no,
everything.
not
She has
necessarily.
She
everything.
will.
She's enjoying herself right now.
She's enjoying
So
the
to say, I
money,
don't know.
not
But she
the-
has everything.
Because she won't get the
Why
attention.
must you go and get married to a man that is already married
it's
and
not-
already married and already married and married?
Who exactly put us in charge? Like how social media is always chit chatting about that. So we're not going to say. We're just going to discuss. I just want to hear. Do you get? That's what I'm saying. So me, I feel that she can do as she pleases. And someone even said in the comment section that so far her parents have already given consent, because obviously the mother is even benefiting from it. Because last time we discussed that she
it
got
looks like
a very
selfish
beautiful.
motive behind the whole marriage. But what's my business? Let's move on.
Okay,
It's bad. That's what I'll say. It's bad.
I think if she's happy, she's happy. Who am I to
If
judge
the man
her?
dies
Is
now,
it
I
because
shouldn't
she's
say
posting
it,
on social
sha.
media that she's happy?
And she's pregnant, I mean. So the man is very active.
The man said, "Oh, I forgot that part." He said he's
But I don't-
59 and still active.
You see, like I said, it's still active, but who am I to judge? So we're going to be talking about the blockbuster of our century right now. This movie hits the screens like no movie has ever done in our lives. Do you get? I like the pose already. Moyo, strike your pose, please.
I ain't got no pose.
Avengers the
Endgame.
It was a wonderful movie. I mean, like the hype we had
That is
waited
how gonna slide me that day. But story for another day.
another day, truly. But let's talk about the end game. Like so,
Yeah,
this,
then I'll talk about
yeah.
it.
Let me talk about it. You guys just listen and enjoy me speak about the end game. So, if you watched Infinity War, where Thanos did all the, everyone like half of the world disappeared.
Yes.
So the end game came. No spoilers.
Please don't tell us about
I'm
it.
not telling
I
you
would
about
still
it.
Watch
I'm
it.
going to tell you about
You want
how
to spoil it.
acting,
You spoil the
excellent,
suspense in it.
drama, excellent, action, even slapping of finger, excellent, wonderful cast, wonderful screenplay, wonderful direction. Everything was wonderful. This you should. The wait was worth it. Do you get? Is what I'm saying. Like I waited for a wonderful movie and I got a wonderful movie.
The
This movie is
truth
for
about
3
it is
hours.
I don't really trust Bala's judgment of movies. So up until I watch it.
I bet you're not going to. Do you know I've watched this movie twice?
Wow.
It's a lie.
I'm serious.
Wow.
You went to the movies
Yes.
and you
I've
like
seen
the
it
cinema.
twice.
You went
Wow.
there and then you paid
First time.
first ticket.
Second
Second
time.
time we went with somebody.
I've gone both times. I went with people, my friends. We enjoyed it. Second time was my
Wow.
family, and I've watched it, and I'm going to see it the third time in 4DX. For me to do something of 3 hours over and over.
Yeah, jobless.
Please let's move on to Uncle Idris that want to Idris Elba. Like Elba.
Yeah, that's
Elba.
one of my friend's crushes. Do you know my friend has been making mouse
Such a
since.
cute black guy.
See, this one says
He's
the
off
crush.
the market. And I don't have a problem with him being off the market, yeah. The thrilling thing for me was Davido's performance.
Yeah, that was.
As in the
I was
energy was
psyched about it. Like,
crazy.
give me the money.
Ah,
Hey.
and then the Oyibo man.
With Oyibo man.
Crystal
No,
Louboutin.
there's a man of he's saying that the Oyibo man.
I didn't want to get there.
Now then, you are you born
Eh,
now?
but let's say, you know who he is. Show me your red bottoms, and his name is there.
Oh, I
His
should have
signature.
worn my red bottoms
Me
today.
self, I should have worn my fake red
Damn.
bottoms.
Ah.
Thank God it's head fake.
And you know, I'm actually proud of Davido because the Davido of before would have recorded that stuff and put it all over social
big
media
now.
to show people that
When your old song is trending in America,
you
going
know, and
for-
it will show people that I'm at Idris Elba's wedding. I'm with Crystal Louboutin.
but
and all
I
that.
don't think it's a big deal for him now. I mean, Idris Elba opened up his O2 Arena show in London last year where it was sold out. I mean, I feel they already have this relationship going on,
Yeah.
and that's why he performed. But I'm really happy for him, super happy for Davido, 30
Davido.
billion gang team,
And I hope
BMW.
that gradually the whole comparison between Davido and Wizkid would.
They should. What is life without the comparison? People still compare Ronaldo
My
and Messi.
Bible tells me that they that compare themselves with themselves are not wise.
Thank God I don't compare myself with anybody, but we want to understand your opinion. Share your opinion. Let us reply. Let's have a conversation in the comment section about Nedo Konkwo, about Regina Daniels, about
Avengers, if you've seen
Avengers,
it.
Suleiman,
Apostle Suleiman, just and pastors in general. We want to always have a conversation with anyone. Share your comments and everything. We'll always respond. Until next time, the squad headed gang. What do we say? Bye.